I don't know how I missed this one, but I was just scrolling through TikTok and the comments on one of my videos, and somebody had mentioned that at the Golden Globes, someone mocked God and was laughing, literally laughing, and had the whole room laughing. And that in the joke, something about fires was said. I am not saying that God has brought down these specific events. All I know is that evil against God, God will not be mocked. And it's Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that he will also reap. I even said that in one of my videos I think I made last night. I made something about this last night. And it just, I hadn't heard about the Golden Globes, and now it's just, my gosh, and it's so scary for the people who are doing this. I'm not scared for myself. I'm afraid for the people because I believe they should be afraid when they mock God. And God will punish evil. And he's not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he's punishing innocent people. I'm not. But when you choose to turn away from God, you're turning towards evil. And if you follow that path, it's just going to put you right in the middle of it. I will pray. And, I hope everyone, all Christians, pray for people who don't believe and people who don't believe that they're doing anything wrong. It's sad to me that people truly don't believe that they're doing anything wrong by not believing in God. They just think we're not hurting people, so we're not doing anything wrong. And that's not the truth. If you choose to turn away from God, you are choosing to follow Satan. You're following the world. And then that joke, that terrible joke, and everybody laughing. And that was before the fires, and I'm still praying for people in it. And I know God hears our prayers. I know he does. And he showers his mercy down on us daily. And you hear about miracles going on even in those fires, about people are making it out. And some Christians have even said, that's what they think is happening too, the ones that are involved in it, losing things. And all we can do, the best thing we can do, is turn to God and pray. And I keep thinking, I didn't want to bring this up, but whenever God is mocked, nothing has ever happened good from that. Titanic, whenever they said God himself could not sink this ship. And I know the first thing people are going to say is, but so many innocent people died. But another thing that I want to bring up, whenever we talk about, and this is another Bible verse, I hope people are listening to this, and this just now came into my head, so I believe God wanted me to say this. When all the innocence is lost, and all of these incidents that could be wrath of God, destroying evil from mocking him, and the innocents that are lost, I've done a whole video on this, and it just hit me to say this. Isaiah 57:1. The righteous perishes, and no man takes it to heart. No man tries to think about what that means. Merciful men are taken away, while no one considers that the righteous is taken away from evil. God knows the future of each one of our lives. And when someone innocent perishes in the wrath of God, so a Christian perishes in the wrath of God, they go straight to heaven. They are in heaven. How is that a punishment to them? It's a punishment to the families if we let it be, for grief and loss. But if a Christian or an innocent gets destroyed in God's wrath, gets taken, in humans' eyes, that's what they think. They're going to heaven. And sometimes we may not understand it. That's another Bible verse. You don't understand it now, but someday you will. God will let us know if he does something that we don't understand. He will let us understand it one day. And whenever someone we love or an innocent person, Christian, is taken away early or in a tragedy, they go to heaven, they don't remember what took them. The people on earth do. That could be a sign for people. And God knows that what's in the future of their lives, and that could be saving them from evil or a pain, or maybe someone deceiving them and them losing their way and just destroying themselves completely. And so God has mercy and takes them early. And I know a lot of people may not agree with the way I believe, but I can promise you, if I didn't believe it, I wouldn't be on here telling it. And God's not going to be mocked. So the Golden Globes and the fires in Los Angeles, I don't know if they're tied. I don't. But it could be. It could be. And that should be a big wake-up call to people. Turn to God. I say it all the time in every video, but turn to God. That's the most important thing you could do. Stop right here in the middle of your day. It doesn't matter what you were doing. If you're driving down the road, pull over. If you're at work, go to the bathroom. Turn your life over to God now. Don't think that you've got another second. Because when you close your eyes to this world, you want to open them in heaven.